You can manifest whatever you desire if you allow yourself to. Whoa, hey, who is this lady? What is she talking about? First video in my Allow playlist. This is the portion of manifestation that people can get tripped up on, but once it clicks, it makes so much sense. It just is a new concept, or it's a concept you may have heard, but we're going to take it to a deep level, baby, because I love to go deep. That's what she said. Oh, God, couldn't help myself. Manifestation. So you've done the creation part of manifestation. Now it's time to allow yourself to receive it. And there is only one thing in existence that doesn't want you to receive your desire, and that's the ego, baby. Because remember, manifestation is an art form of the mind, of your mental perception, because you are awareness. You are not your ego. You are not your body. We're going to start with that concept. Little disclaimer here. If these concepts feel a little too deep, that's okay. Table it and come back to it later. This may be more of an intermediate type of part of manifestation. But like I said, we're going to go deep with it. And these concepts are going to blast apart the blockages that prevent you from receiving, okay? You are not your body. You are pure source consciousness, and I can prove it. Here's the example I like to use. Let's say that someone loses a pinky. I like to say in a freak jello fighting accident. Try not to take things too seriously. So let's say someone lost a pinky. Does that mean that your soul is damaged? No, not at all. Does it mean your consciousness is damaged? No, you are still perfect consciousness. So that reminds us that you are not your body. Your body is a vessel. It's a vessel to explore this world with, the planet Earth. When we really understand that and ponder it, we recognize how much easier it is to manifest things into your reality. Now that I've given you that tidbit to ponder, you are not your body, let's challenge another idea. Let's say there is one energy or one thing in existence that wants you to receive every single thing you desire. Now let's invite the idea of God or Creator into the mix. Now, I'm someone who was raised in a very intense, strict religious upbringing. So I've done a lot of inner work in terms of my ability to even say the word God. I'm going to challenge you to ponder this. And this is a technique I actually picked up from The Artist's Way. It's an amazing book, highly recommend. But for a moment, set aside everything that you have been led to believe or come to believe about the idea of God. What if you could create your perfect version of God? Just take some notes, journal it out, create your idea of the perfect God. What does that look like? To me, that looks like a source in the universe that is rushing to give me my desires and just wiping out obstacles and really helping me achieve all that I desire to experience. That is a mindset shift that may be very helpful in the coming discussions. Something to chew on, take your time. Now we've introduced two ideas that will help us allow ourselves to receive our manifestation. The idea of the ego and the idea of God or source or consciousness. So here's why that I find that very helpful. When you begin to recognize that there is a separation between the ego and pure consciousness, it becomes easier to sort resistance into the ego bucket and allow ourselves to align with pure divine consciousness, which is the energy of creation and manifestation and receiving those creations. Now, what does all this mean? Let's break it down. Let's say you are going through your day, and let's say you go to do some chores, and the thought pops into your head, I hate cleaning. Who said that? Who said that? Did you say that, or was it a thought that popped into your head? Did you consciously choose to hate cleaning, or was it a perception that's been rolling around in your brain since you were a kid because you had some unpleasant experiences cleaning? This is just an example. The point is that you are not your thoughts. So if we entertain this idea that you are not your body and you are not the thoughts that pop into your human brain, then what are you? You are consciousness. You are the observer of your thoughts. You have the power to choose how you perceive things showing up in your reality. And that, my dear, is a recipe for a very powerful manifester, someone who recognizes that you have the power to choose what you observe, how you perceive what you observe. You have the power to assign meaning, which means you have the power to release resistance and receive your manifestations faster. Okay, that's all the time I have for this video. I'm excited for more to come. So drop a comment, leave your questions. I love you just the way you are. All right, honey, toodles.